and DKR home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Trouble from the start and a massive loss on that play.
Man, you got to know when to give it up. You can't just keep retreating and going backwards and backwards and backwards, thinking at some point you're going to outrun everybody and make a big play. That play was doomed from the get-go, and it was going the wrong direction.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, trying to beat the D deep. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. The sudden change situation, they barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sidelines. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass.
Looking for the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Now on first down from the 43. Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense... Firm, no pickup at all on that play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
He unleashed that one, some serious spin rates, some revolutions on that one.
You want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to...
Intercepted to stop the threat. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity to be out.
Dumps it off in the flats. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Gives it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. DB's right up on the receivers. Rides the back on the option to give. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. And the ball's headed quickly to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Aguilar. Looking to scramble. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looks as if he's going to run it. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. 4th and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Line up trying to get it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then spin move. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. On 1st down from their own 22. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield.
Oh, there's an out and left. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Manning. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He wants to throw it again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Marking right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Safe completion on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense. Dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Off play action on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Moving away from pressure. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The offense stays on the field despite the fact they've misfired on 2 fourth down attempts already. Can they convert on fourth down, and he's still going? And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
With the run on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Red zone trips, Red has been stopped. They've got nothing in 3 previous tries. Got it back on second and goal. Touchdown Vols! Great job by the back on the option.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. You need more of that physicality in the second half.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
He'll start the return in. Unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw time running short in the half. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Tennessee! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Manning. Looking to take a shot. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They corral him at the 11-yard line. Chains will move as they try to put one up before the break.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Running back searching for a hole. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's going for the big play. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. The Vols will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to impose their will with the run. Oh, he's got some space. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Got a man. It's Moore. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football now.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by volition.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To the air, it's Carr. Got it set up on the outside. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Bob. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Let's go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He's got the tight end. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's locked. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's locked. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Graham. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Steps away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down.
Breaks into the open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice...
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. Ready to try the point after. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Fielded in the end zone. It's calling. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Gets open down the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
From the gun, the ground game. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Gets it out quickly. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Throwing right. Got his man. And he's still running after the move. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, they're able to hit the corner route. As a quarterback, when you've got an athletic tight end like that, you're sort of reading the defense's body position. If the tight end's able to get past them off the line of scrimmage and man coverage, then you're going to be throwing that corner further down the field. But if the defender's playing off because he's afraid of the speed, then you want...
Turning it off! He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run and get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Carr. Throws it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And they tacked on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires on the move. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but he was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take another shot here. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Keeps looking downfield. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Buying some time. The throw. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here come the Irish, back on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been
And down he goes back at the 3. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
so many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Fields. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back is... He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw. It's Sayin using his legs to buy some time. He'll pull it down and run. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. They'll try the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.